Good morning. This is Ada Sparks here with a word of hope. Chilly morning, I tell you, the wind is blowing. It's a bit chilly. We've enjoyed these nice warm days, and then we're like, what is this? But this morning I want to share with you a verse. It's in Matthew 17 and 20. You see, the disciples had tried to perform a miracle, and it didn't work. So they came to Jesus, and they were like, hey, we tried to do what you've been showing us how to do, and we came back empty-handed. And Jesus looked at him and he said, I can tell you why. He says right here, because of your unbelief. You see, they had only said words when they prayed, but they didn't believe what they were praying. They didn't believe it. He goes on and he says, if you have the faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. That's it, a mustard seed. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. Now, I didn't have any mustard seed I want to share with you, but I did have a chia seed, and I looked it up, and they're about the same size. So this is a chia seed. Can you see it? Chia seed, they're not very big. You add them to different things, if you're trying to be healthy or whatever. So this is all the faith that Jesus said you have to have. You don't have to have a lot. Sometimes we think, I have to be a mountain mover. I have to be a faith walker. I have to just have all the faith in the world and walk around and quote scriptures and just believe. No. God understands we're scared. God understands that there's moments of uncertainty. He understands that we're going to have moments where we're afraid, we're frightened, we're scared. We don't know what's going on. He gets that. That's where the second scripture comes in. I love this story right here. It's in Mark, and it is in the 9th chapter, verse 23. This is where a man has come to Jesus, and his child is needing a healing. And Jesus asked him, do you believe? Because if you do believe, your child can be healed. And the man says, Jesus says, if you believe, all things are possible. All the man has to say is, I believe, I believe. But Jesus looks at him and he says, I believe, but help my unbelief. He admits to him. You would think that Jesus would say, well, you're not going to get your miracle today then. I told you if you believe, you're going to get it. But no, Jesus doesn't chastise him. He turns around and he performs a miracle. That's the Jesus I know. That's the Jesus that I serve. He says, all you needed was this much faith. That's it, just a little bit. And you said you believe, you admitted that you're struggling. I'm going to give you that miracle. A lot of us right now, this is all we got. This is all the faith we have left. We're struggling. Jesus says, why don't you all take that little bit that you have and put it together? We're going to have this much faith. We all put our faith together. We got this. Jesus hears our prayers. Let's be wise, not afraid, and be safe. All we need is a little bit of faith.